From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Wednesday, July the 14th, 2021. A Palestinian man opened fire as he drove through an Israeli security checkpoint last night, lightly injuring a guard. The incident took place at the Kalandia crossing in the West Bank. The terrorist who fled the scene was apprehended soon afterwards and taken for questioning. The Israeli security guard was hit in the hand by shrapnel and treated at the scene. The United Arab Emirates officially opened its embassy in Israel today, located in the Tel Aviv Stock Exchange building. The ceremony was led by Israel's new president, Isaac Herzog, and the Emirates ambassador to Israel, Mohammed Mahmoud Al-Khaja, who said it is a great honor to open the embassy here. 10 months ago, our two countries signed the Abraham Accords with a vision of dignity, prosperity, and peace for the two peoples, adding this is just the beginning. Al-Khaja tweeted that the UAE's commitment to the Abraham Accords is unbreakable and is now cast in concrete here in Tel Aviv. The flag of the Emirates was raised in Tel Aviv today to welcome the occasion, which Herzog said is something that would have seemed a distant dream, but today it is a reality, urging more diplomatic ties with other countries. Herzog stressed we are a nation of peace, and those who are interested in peace with us will be welcomed with open arms. And President Herzog yesterday opened Israel's 7th Global Forum Against Antisemitism in Jerusalem. The event, which continued today, is hosted by Israel's Ministry of Foreign Affairs and its Ministry of Diaspora Affairs, focusing this year on the rise of anti-Semitism, in particular after Israel's conflict with terror group Hamas in Gaza this past May. 180 people from around the world attended in person, and hundreds more took part virtually. Israel's foreign minister and alternate prime minister Yair Lapid gave the keynote address, where he told the gathering that anti-Semitism was not just a Jewish concern.
The fight isn't between anti-Semites and Jews. The fight is between anti-Semites and anyone who believes in the values of equality, justice, and liberty.
Slovakia announced it will open an institute in Jerusalem. Foreign Minister Ivan Gorchuk tweeted today, deepening relations with Israel by opening the Slovak Institute in Jerusalem on September the 1st of 2021. Lapid, who met with Gorchuk earlier this week in Brussels, welcomed the announcement, tweeting at his Slovak counterpart, "This step is a symbol of your friendship, and it will serve to strengthen the relations between our countries." Turning to some sports news, Jacob Steinmetz became the first known Orthodox Jewish player drafted into the MLB, selected by the Arizona Diamondbacks yesterday in the 3rd round. And today, Eli Kligman became the second known Orthodox Jewish player to be drafted into the league, chosen by the Washington Nationals in their final and 20th round pick. Steinmetz is 17 years old and from Long Island. Kligman is 18 and from Las Vegas. And looking at some entertainment news, the nominations for the Emmy Awards were announced yesterday. Among the Jewish nominees, Journey Smollett for Lovecraft Country, Tracy Ellis Ross for Blackish, Sophie Okonedo for Ratched, Maya Rudolph for Saturday Night Live, Michael Douglas and Paul Reiser both for The Kominsky Method, Hannah Einbinder for Hacks, Brett Goldstein for Ted Lasso, and Daveed Diggs for the televised performance of Hamilton. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Wednesday, July the 14th at 7 o'clock. Historian David Solomon examines Jewish philosophy. At 8, Robert Siegel discusses the lasting impacts of COVID-19 on New York City with Ben Brantley, Scott Rechler, Sheena Wright, and Kathryn Wylde on global connections, navigating the new abnormal. At 9, it's part 1 of Mark Golub's interview with Tal Keinan on L'chaim. At 10, Dr. Paul Mendes-Flohr discusses the early life of Jewish philosopher Martin Buber and his relationship to Zionism and Jewish spirituality with Rabbi Elliot Cosgrove. And coming up next, it's Thinking Out Loud. And that's the JBS News Update for Wednesday, July the 14th, 2021. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well.